Hello everyone, I am Poonam Vohra and welcome each one of you to the 23rd session of the Question of the Day series from the CBSE Sample Paper 2025. Today we focus on question 23, which is an MCQ in Indian economic development from the CBSE Sample Paper 2025. Today's question is about identifying the incorrect statement out of the 4 statements given. So you have to be careful about identifying the correct option, as you will require a strong conceptual clarity and logical reasoning skills. So read the question carefully, apply your knowledge, eliminate incorrect options to arrive at the right answer, which will be in this case the incorrect statement. So let's begin with today's MCQ challenge. Question 23. Identify which of the following statements is incorrect about the financial sector reform introduced in 1991. Choose the correct option. Option A, enabled the establishment of private sector banks with Indian as well as foreign. B, foreign investment limit in banks was raised to around 74%. C, foreign institutional investors were allowed to invest in Indian financial markets. And D, change in the role of Reserve Bank of India from facilitator to regulator. The correct answer is option B, because it is an incorrect statement. The statement is that the foreign investment limit in banks was raised to around 74%. Why is it incorrect? Let's understand. Initially, foreign direct investment in private sector banks were capped at 49%. In later reforms, that is after 2000, it gradually increased to 74%. But this was not an immediate reform under the 1991 policy. In 2013, the limit was increased to 49% under automatic route and 74% with government approval. Let us understand why other options are incorrect. All other options, that is option A, C and D, are the correct statements. So they are not the correct answers. The correct answer was to identify the incorrect statement. So option A is enabled the establishment of private sector banks, Indian as well as foreign, is a correct statement. Before 1991, India's banking sector was dominated by public sector banks, and post-liberalization, private sector banks like ICICI, STFC, Axis Bank, and foreign banks were allowed to operate under RBI regulations. Option C, that is foreign institutional investors were allowed to invest in Indian financial markets, is also a correct statement, because in 1991 reforms allowed foreign institutional investors like mutual funds and pension funds to invest in India's stock markets, leading to increased capital flow and market growth. Option D, that is change in the role of Reserve Bank of India from facilitator to regulator, is also a correct statement, because before 1991, RBI played a facilitative role, heavily controlling banking operations, but after reforms, it became more of a regulator, focusing on monetary policy, interest rates, and banking supervision, rather than directly intervening in banking decisions. So all these options are the correct statements. That's why the answer is only option B, which is an incorrect statement. So I hope you have understood how to identify the incorrect statements. For that, once again, you need to have absolute clarity of the theoretical aspect as well as your logical reasoning skills, so that you can identify what is correct, what is incorrect. So keep practicing such questions and stay curious. Join me tomorrow for the next question in the series. Till then, stay motivated and keep learning. See you in the next session. Thank you.